Hello everyone. In this video, we will be learning cubic polynomials. This is the continuation of the chapter Riemannian factor theorem. Okay, let's highlight the few things. Solve the cubic polynomial 2x cubed minus 7x squared minus 5x plus 4 equals to 0. This is the cubic polynomial. And then there's a terminology over here which says solve. What does the word solve mean? Solve means find the values of x. How do you know how many values of x you can get? So whenever your equation has a cube in it, you will be getting a maximum of two values. For example, you have an equation x minus 1 equals to 0. Over here, the power of x is 1, which means that you get one answer of x. Similarly, when you have a quadratic equation, for example, x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals to 0, you get two answers from here. Why? Because the power of x is 2. So your power of x, the highest power of x, tells you the maximum number of answers that you can get. In this case, it's a cubic polynomial, which means that the maximum number of answers we will be getting are 3. All right, let's start. So we have the equation 2x cubed minus 7x squared minus 5x plus 4 equals to 0. All right, so I just told you that there would be 3 answers. I'm supposing there are 3 answers here. All right, so I'm going to rewrite this and I'm going to write 3 brackets instead because I will be having 3 brackets in my answer. Now, what do you do? How do you find these 3 brackets? The first bracket is found through trial and error. The second 2 brackets are found using the quadratic equation. Now, these 2 brackets are going to give me one quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize my work and I'm going to make my life easier by writing just 2 brackets instead of 3. This is the first bracket using trial and error. And the next bracket is ax squared plus bx plus c. This is my working, right? And in the end, I will be bringing them back to 3 answers because the question is asking for all the answers possible. All right, now first I have to find this bracket over here. How do I find it? What is trial and error? So now take your calculator. We are blessed with a calculator. We don't have to do anything. So we'll be taking our calculator and one at a time we will be putting in the values. Let's start from 1. So x equals to 1. When I put x equals to 1 in my equation here, what I get is I'm showing you the working over here, but you can directly use your calculator and find the answer. So 2 times 1 cube minus 7 times 1 square minus 5 times 1 plus 4. Use brackets in the calculator and find the answer. Your answer will be -6. You're not getting a 0. So I need to make sure that I have a number where I'm getting a 0 over here. Let's see, let's try x equals to -1. So f of -1 is equals to, I hope you know my objective. My objective is that I need to check at which number I'm getting a 0. So 5 times -1 plus 4. And from here, you get a 0. There you go. This is what you wanted. So at x equals to -1, you got a 0 over here, right? Which means that x minus 1, this over here is a factor. So I'm going to write this in place of this. When your x is equals to -1, now understand the concept over here, x equals to -1. In order to make it in a bracket, I'm going to take this -1 on the other side. It will become x plus 1 equals to 0. Now I'm going to take this value over here and substitute it over here. Let's write it down. The answer is x plus 1. There you go. You just found the first bracket. Now I have this working over here left. Let's rewrite this again. We have the equation 2x cubed minus 7x square minus 5x plus 4 is equals to the first bracket which I just found, which is x plus 1, and the second bracket which is ax square plus bx plus c. Now you have to be very smart over here. There are two options. Either you can expand it and compare the coefficients, or you can make your life a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the value of A and of C. So multiply this, and you need to get this in place of it, right? So I have a 2x cube, I have x over here, and I have ax squared. So when I multiply them, I need to get 2x cube. What should A be? A should be a 2, so that I can multiply them and I will get 2x cube over here. Alright, so I just found the value of A. A is 2x square. Alright, B will be found out using comparing. So just if I ignore it right now. Now let's look at C. So C has to multiply with 1 in order to get me a 4. So 4 divided by 1 is 4, which means C has to be a 4. You can check it. 1 multiplied by 4 is a 4, which means that your C is also a 4. So this is the second bracket that I just found. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand them. How do you expand them? One at a time, multiply them like this. So let's expand it. This will be 2x cube plus bx square plus 4x plus 2x square plus bx. It's a little bit lengthy, but this is how you have to do it. Okay, I've expanded it. I cannot simplify anything at this point. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose. You choose as well. I'm also choosing. So I have x square and x. Now you have to choose any one of them. I am choosing x square. So x square is over here and x square is over here. I'm going to compare them with this x square over here, right? Okay, let's compare it. So first I'm going to write it down separately. 2x square plus bx square is equals to negative 7x square. You can write it down if you want. By comparing, you are finding the value of b. All right, cancel out this 2 and 2. So cancel out, sorry, x square, x square, x square. I am left with 2 plus b equals to negative 7. So b is equals to negative 9. All right, now I'm going to replace this value with this. Let's rewrite all of it. X plus 1 was the first bracket. Then I had 2x square minus 9x plus 4. Now, this is not your answer. Do you remember I told you that we need 3 brackets over here. We need 3 brackets over here. And I just found 2 brackets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on this bracket for a second. And I'm going to separate it out in 2 other brackets. Right? So let's write it separately. Let's do it over here in my working column. I have 2x square minus 9x plus 4. Now tell me, how do you simplify, how do you factorize them? By using middle term breaking. So the factor of 2 and 4 is 8, multiple is 8, and the factor would be 8 and 1 in order to give me a 9. So I will be writing 2x square minus 8x minus x plus 4. Let's factorize it further. 2x common, x minus 4. Minus 1 common, x minus 4, and I have the brackets x minus 4 and 2x minus 1. Okay, let's rewrite all of this over here. The first one was x minus 4, the second one was 2x minus 1, and the third one is already here. These are the 3 brackets. Now the question asked me to solve it. So equals to 0, one at a time, equate them to 0. X plus 1 equals to 0. Your answer is x equals to minus 1. Second one, x minus 4 equals to 0. So your answer is x equals to positive 4. The third one, the question says 2x minus 1 equals to 0, which means your x is equals to 1 over 2. These are the three answers that you would be getting from this cubic polynomial. There you go. I hope it was clear. It's a little bit confusing, but please don't forget that when the question is asking you to solve it, you have to give the most possible answers. Okay? All right. Let me know if there's any confusion. Thank you very much.